Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my July favorites, and this feels so weird. This white background, I don't know how I feel about it. It is kind of a make do for the moment being. I mean, it's not terrible, but I just kind of feel out of place. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Anyways, in today's video, of course, I am back and I am here to share with you all of the products that I absolutely loved during the month of July. Let me tell you, I feel so good about the products that I'm about to show you. These became instant favorites for me and I have not been able to stop using them since I tried them. So let me start with a little bit of a random one because I don't often talk about hair products here on my channel, but this is the best flat iron I have ever tried. Ever. This one I believe is called the T3 ID Lucia or T3 Lucia ID. I'm going to leave you the link to the exact one down in the description box of this video, along with the link to the rest of my favorite products. So if you're interested in grabbing any of these, definitely check out the description box for the links. This flat iron was love at first pass. I tried it this month because T3 very kindly sent it to me. I don't actually have my hair flat ironed at the moment, so I'm going to leave you with a little video here of how I use it. And I love it because you can basically get your hair to be flat in one stroke. My hair was never tangled in it, and I have never straightened my hair faster ever. This is definitely a high-end luxury flat iron. I understand that the price is up there for this one, but it is so worth it. This was actually the flat iron that I wanted when I bought my dry bar flat iron that I bought during the Sephora sale. I wanted this one, but I had a budget, so I went for the more affordable option. And let me tell you, if I had to pick between the two, hands down, I would pay the difference for this one because it is such a difference in the materials they use for it, the way that it is built. I don't know a lot about hair stuff, but I feel like the technology in this one has to be better. It feels a lot more luxurious, and I was so impressed because I usually keep my hair twisted and up like this, right? Like I put it up like that and then I put a clip on it, right? So wearing my hair like that for extended periods of time, I'm talking all day, every day, I would put my hair back down like 3 days later and it looked like if I had just straightened it. I just had to do a little bit of dry shampoo up here so that I wouldn't look greasy, but the hair looked perfectly straight still. So absolutely loved this one. Like I mentioned, this was sent to me this month, but I was not paid to talk about it or anything. I just really loved the performance of it. Another product I absolutely fell in love with this month was this Lancome Tinted Ultra Wear Care and Glow foundation. This foundation is incredible, one of the best foundations I've tried all year. I am wearing it today. I applied it all over with a brush and I absolutely love the way that my skin looks every time that I wear this one. I've gotten some questions on whether I like this one more or less than the Chanel No. 1 or the McGrath foundation, and I will say they are slightly different. This one's a little bit more creamy. Those other ones are a little bit more on the liquidy side, so I feel like it depends on your personal preference which one you would prefer over the other. I myself have not made up my mind yet because I feel like I have to try them side by side to really compare. Every time I wear this one, I absolutely love the way that my skin looks, but whenever I wear my Chanel No. 1 foundation or my McGrath foundation, I also really love the way that they look. So like I said, I think I have to do some sort of a side-by-side comparison to really decide, but I do think that this is a longer lasting foundation than those two, especially if you're not super dry like me and you have combination or normal skin, maybe even oily skin. This will last a lot more on the skin than the McGrath foundation or the Chanel foundation will. Which, that's not to say that those other ones don't last. If you have dry skin like mine, those other ones last a really good amount of time, but I have heard that people with combination or oily skin tend to not prefer the McGrath or the Chanel No. 1 because they don't last as long on oily complexions. Anyways, this one did not do me wrong. This foundation is absolutely beautiful and I have enjoyed it ever since I got it. Another complexion product that totally killed it this month and I have been using since I got it was the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This stuff right here is an exact dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Flawless Filter. I found very minor differences when I compared them side by side. This one does seem to be just a bit thicker than the other one, but once you use them the way I use it, which is underneath your makeup, and you put all of the makeup on top, like my foundation, blush, bronzer, setting powder, etc., there is not a difference between the two at all whatsoever once they lay underneath the makeup. And then even when I tried it on top of the makeup like this, it blends in right away. It gives your face a really natural sheen and it performs just as good as the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. So if you've been looking for a glowy primer slash highlighter type of product on a budget, this right here is 100% the way to go. The packaging is beautiful. e.l.f. killed it with this one and I believe that they are restocked right now, so definitely check out the links below if you're interested. I feel like a product like this one was so needed because there really wasn't a true dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter at an affordable price, and this one is amazing. I tried a new bronzer this month and I have not stopped using it since. Cosmetics has this bronzer. I have mine in the color Slip and it is the perfect bronzer shade for me. It looks extremely natural. It gives me a little bit of warmth. It gives me also a little bit of sculpting because it is kind of a very neutral undertone. It sculpts the face, it bronzes it up all at the same time. I love the color and I absolutely love the formula of this one. It has an amazing amount of pigmentation. One of my favorite bronzers I have tried as of lately. That is a video I totally have pending. I need to do some sort of like ranking of all of the bronzers I've tried because we had a lot of bronzers come out during this summer season and I honestly loved most of them, but this one here, this one truly stands out. So whenever I do that ranking video, I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of my top favorites. It is just so easy to apply as well because you don't put too much product on, but you can definitely immediately see it sculpting the face and bronzing. It is such an amazing product. Cosmetics has yet to disappoint me with their formulas. I've pretty much loved every single thing I've tried from them, so highly, 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 highly recommend this bronzer if you're in the hunt for a new one, and especially if you like natural looking, easy to use bronzers at an affordable price, because Cosmetics does not have a luxurious price point, yet they do have luxurious performance in their products. A palette that absolutely knocked my socks off this month was this one right here. This palette is from Nomad Cosmetics. It is called the Fêtes de Provence. And if you are someone who is trying to like dip into color a little bit, but you're scared, you're mostly a neutral, natural girl, but you're intrigued by the color world, this right here is a palette that I would highly, highly recommend. This palette has really beautiful but also subtle colors that you can create some stunning, still wearable looks with. And I love the performance of every single one of these shades. I loved the mattes, I loved the shimmers, and I loved, like I said, that I could create some really beautiful, colorful, but still wearable looks with this one. Plus, Nomad sells these palettes for less than $40, which is not bad at all. I do have a code with them, Patty10, I believe, gets you 10% off of your order, and this is my favorite Nomad Cosmetics palettes I have ever tried. I like this one, I'm pretty sure, above all others, because the others have colors that I get challenged by, and I do end up liking the looks, but they are a little bit more intimidating to me because I'm mostly a neutral, natural girl as well. And so their other palettes are either kind of striking to me or maybe a little bit too colorful, and I found that this one has just the perfect amount of color that is not scary to me. So I love it, love it, love it, and I highly recommend it. Plus, it is the perfect palette for the season. I have really been enjoying this one as well. Then, of course, we have to talk about Mothership number 10, which is the palette that I am wearing right now. I really highly doubt I will ever try a Pat McGrath palette that doesn't immediately become a favorite for me, especially when it comes to like her bigger palettes, because not all of her quads are my favorite. But I was so excited for Mothership number 10 to come out, and now that it's here and I have it, I have been loving it. I've created like 3 to 4 looks with this palette so far. I am working on a 5 looks 1 palette video now that I have moved. It's been stressful, you guys. I just realized yesterday that it's been a week since I posted my review video on this one, but I literally have not had time to breathe. Okay, I just finally got time to sit down and film a video today, and I have been so excited to kind of get back to like some sense of normality, because still, even just to film today, I had to look for this in like 10 different boxes. It ended up being in a drawer. Anyways, back to this beauty right here. Absolutely love the color story. Now that I've played with it a little bit more, I will have to admit that like this color and that color kind of are close to one another. I wish that at least one of those mattes would have been different, and we would have had an even bigger pool of looks to create with this palette. However, I do really love all of the shimmers, in particular this one right here, which is the one I'm wearing on my eyes today. I don't know, like I said, when it comes to Pat McGrath Mothership palettes, I am very, very seldomly disappointed. The only one I don't like is number 4, I believe it is. That one's not for me, but the rest of them, I have liked every single one of them. And I am more basic, more neutral, like I was saying with the colorful palette before. So these are the types of colors that totally speak to me and that I end up reaching for the most, for sure. So yes, love Mothership number 10. Highly recommended. But you guys already know that if you watch my review video, and if you haven't watched my review video, definitely check it out. I'll link it on the eye right there. I go really into detail when it comes to this palette in that video, and I also showed you a ton of different swatch comparisons, this one versus previous Mothership palettes. I have 2 more products to talk about, and they are both from Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty launched their Kind Words lip liner and lipstick collection, and I loved majority of the lipsticks that came in that collection. I have a shorts video here on YouTube where I swatched and tried them all. In fact, I'm going to link it up there as well if you're interested, or you can find it over on my Instagram account as well. Anyways, I loved pretty much every single shade of the collection, but I do have my favorite shade to talk to you guys about. And how do I know this is my favorite shade? It's because right now my Rare Beauty Kind Words lipstick collection is inside some sort of box, but this duo right here was top of my desk, very easily accessible, because it is the lip duo that I have not been able to stop wearing. These are the lip liner and lipstick in the shade Worthy, which is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I just find that this duo is the perfect color. It's a little rosy, but not too rosy. It's definitely really nice and neutral, and it is a lip duo that will match pretty much anything you put on your face. Maybe not like a very orange eyeshadow, I don't think, but anything that has kind of a neutral to cool undertone, this lip combo will match it. And I have, like I said, not been able to stop wearing it since I tried it. So I recommend all of the Kind Words lipsticks from Rare Beauty because the formulas and packaging are incredible and the prices are affordable. However, if you're looking for my favorite, Worthy is definitely it. And it totally matches the Mothership number 10 look that I have going on today. So this is it. These right here were definitely my favorite products from the month of July. Like I said, if you're interested in any of these, definitely check them out. I have links to all of them down in the description box of this video. Definitely let me know what you think of this white background situation we have going on momentarily. This is not permanent. I do plan on creating kind of a more beauty roomy background, but for now this is what we have going on. And also let me know if you feel like it's very echoey in here. I feel like I also need to find a solution for that. Anyways, thank you for bearing with me, and I'm definitely very happy I finally had time to film. If you guys like this video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.